I can't get a go truck, I'm finna ride till I can get a go truck, you know what I'm saying?
Driver's license, ma'am.
I know, I'm trying to, except there's a lot of, wind.
Do you know what a driver's license is?
Yes.
That's an ID card.
I know.
So, what'd you hit?
I didn't hit anything. Someone hit me. Please. Well, they're right.
In this video, the individual grows increasingly agitated over not getting a tow truck, shifting blame to insurance and license issues. She falsely claimed someone hit her vehicle, despite tire marks proving otherwise. Denying alcohol or drug use, her slurred speech contradicted her story. When pressed, her details were inconsistent, and she denied all substance use, including prescription meds. The officer, noticing signs of impairment, explained tests would be conducted to assess her coordination and motor skills.
I just go. Y'all know my father. Please don't talk to me. I don't know you. Don't talk to me.
Okay, so I need to do some tests on you. Are you saying you're not doing those
You
tests?
already know my father, so I'm obviously going to do those tests. Like, whatever it takes me to go home, I'm trying to go do
Okay,
these
let's
tests.
step over out of the road.
The individual grew increasingly frustrated, insisting she just wanted to go home and refusing to cooperate fully with the officer's instructions. She struggled with the coordination test and failed to follow basic commands. When asked about her education, she hesitated, admitting she completed high school but had difficulty recalling basic tasks. She claimed her special education background made it hard to perform the tests. When asked to count backward from 67, she openly admitted she couldn't do it. She continued to resist and dismissed the process, growing more agitated as the officer proceeded.
Motherfuckers can't even see anyway. It's like, yo.
Well,
Bryson, you gotta listen to us, okay, right now?
I'm already listening to. I'm just saying, motherfuckers just trying to spot up this.
Okay, and you want to get this whole process started,
You're right.
you need to listen to us,
You're right.
okay?
I'm just
Okay.
saying, motherfuckers
you're
just trying to
willing to
shut
do
up the
that-
spot anyways. Like, I don't
This has nothing to
understand.
do. This has everything to do with your car being parked in the middle of the road with flat tires right now, okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, anyway.
The individual grew more agitated, claiming she couldn't see, and demanding to go home as the officer tried to focus her. Despite clear instructions, she resisted, questioning the tests. During the walking test, she failed to follow directions, dismissing corrections. The one-leg stand test triggered more defiance as she struggled to count and continued denying drinking. When asked to place her hands behind her back, her anger intensified, and she erupted in frustration.
Fuck up!
All right, we're gonna walk to my squad car.
Why you f***ing my car? Stop!
Listen, get in the car. Okay, you want to make this work, right?
The individual was hostile and defiant, shouting at officers and refusing to cooperate. She dismissed the situation, denied involvement in the accident, and denied being intoxicated. When asked for consent to provide blood and urine samples, she became combative, deflecting blame to her parents. Despite warnings of legal consequences and license suspension, she continued to argue, insisting her father's role should impact the situation. The officer warned that her escalating behavior could land her in jail.
Well, she's super intoxicated, so she probably just needs to stay here anyways.
I'm not! Listen, if my dad has to get jumped, then I obviously have to
Grayson,
too.
stop yelling!
Then you stop yelling!
You're yelling at me first! You're like a child!
Okay!
Stop your...
I obviously have to give the same shit as my dad does. Like, what the fuck?
Go stand over there.
I'm saying
Stand over there. Are we medically clearing her?
So that
Okay.
she hit a curb technically at 1050,
Okay.
but I also need blood and urine.
Okay.
The individual was aggressively defiant, shouting and refusing to cooperate with the officers at every turn. She repeatedly brought up her father, demanding the same treatment as him, and challenging every command given. Despite the officer's attempts to calm her down, she remained hostile, refusing to answer crucial questions, and insisting on having the handcuffs removed. The officer made it clear that her refusal to respond was being recorded as a refusal, which only fueled her defiance. She continued to deflect, blaming her father for everything and arguing every step of the process. The officers pressed for compliance and tried to reason with her, but her escalating anger and resistance only made the situation worse.
You're creating a disturbance. We're going to have to take you back to the squad car. You're going to sit in the rear of the squad car and I have to fill out all this
Okay,
paperwork,
let's go. Let's go.
Are you giving blood?
I'm not refusing.
So the nurse can take blood from you.
I'm telling you, I'm not refusing.
If you do not stop, take
Hey.
it back. Thank you. Are you going to give blood? Yes?
Why would I give blood?
Because if you say you're not intoxicated, it will
Well, okay, he can give blood then.
It will-
Okay, Miss Girl.
it will prove that
okay.
you're not intoxicated.
Okay.
The individual was violent and uncooperative, constantly challenging the officers and shouting in anger. She reluctantly agreed to give blood, but continued to provoke the situation, accusing the officers of overreaching. She threatened physical retaliation, insisting she would have acted if she wanted to fight. Her deep resentment toward her father only fueled her aggression.
He should be in jail, and that's all she's talking about. She's like, don't draw my blood. So I'm like, it's done. We're done. It's a refusal.
So she
Sir, and
would
then-
give her numerous opportunities
Oh, God, yes.
to.
She's also not 21.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we finna
Sit down. Sit down, please.
Obviously we finna
Grayson,
get
sit down.
I am pregnant. Obviously we
Sit
finna get
down.
my toe.
Sit down. You're not free to go. You're technically still under arrest.
The tension heightens as Grayson, frustrated and defiant, tries to deflect by referencing her parents' past intoxication. Despite the officer's warning that her behavior could lead to jail, Grayson persists in arguing. The officer, growing more assertive, demands she listen and refocuses the conversation, asking if she'll agree to a blood and urine test. Grayson defiantly taunts the officers, refusing to sit and escalating the situation by challenging their authority.
No one says you were in jail.
I'm not in fucking jail. I'm a police officer, and your ass
Nobody
is about to
says
be in
you
jail
were.
if you don't stop running your fucking mouth.
Because you let my daddy off easy. Like, what the like,
Grayson, sit down and let him do this so we
I'm
can
just
get you out of
chilling.
here.
Like, can I get a hug?
no. Sit
Why?
down.
Why?
Because we're trying to get this done
Can
so
I
that we
get a
can
hug?
get you out of here.
And I'm cooling.
The individual was defiant and aggressive, mocking the officers and refusing to follow instructions. She taunted them, threatened to film a TikTok, and escalated the situation with her refusal to cooperate.
Don't fucking touch me.
Get out.
I don't know what to do any fucking right.
Get out.
Fucking touch me.
Out.
I
Time to
don't know
go.
what to
You're not
do
gonna get in
any
there.
fucking right to
Get
touch
out.
me. What the?
Grayson's defiance escalated as she mocked the process and ignored every instruction. Intoxicated and aggressive, she refused to sign citations, resisted arrest, and physically provoked officers. She threatened, deflected responsibility, and caused chaos, leading to charges of aggravated assault on a peace officer, DUI, resisting arrest, and more. She's innocent until proven guilty. If you enjoyed today's story, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life encounters and law enforcement stories.